What's going on in there, Koba? What's going on in that drawer? What's in there? What's going on? Let's see. What's in there? What's going on? Oh! What do we have here? Hello. Hello, lovely friends. It's Thursday, Lissa here for another video, and I've got my little Jai here. Sweetheart. He's probably just going to get comfortable. Look at that comfort. Bath time. And we also have Raja, who is sleeping right here on his favorite pillow. I love when they come and hang out with me here in the office. And yeah, so I am incredibly grateful beyond words to all of you guys who have left such positive, beautiful messages and all of your kindness on my last video. And yeah, it's not breaking us. We aren't even giving it much of our energy. I mean, obviously we gave it some energy, but it was more just of that, it's frustration. Like, the social media doesn't define us. It can annoy us, but it doesn't define us. It doesn't define who I am. It doesn't define who I believe I am. I love myself, and I've gone through a lot of self-hatred. I used to hate myself hardcore. Like, I always tried to find that elusive self-love. Like, what was self-love? I would try to love myself where I was, and I did my best, but I never had that real self-love. Like, who was I? What did I want for my life? And what was I doing to my body that was causing me to have this a disordered belief surrounding my own self? So it wasn't until I went raw that I stopped putting things that were very disrespectful to my body into my body, and I actually started to feel that self-love. It was almost like the junk food was blinding me from the self-love. Like, no matter how many affirmations I did, sometimes I would listen to the affirmations on my bike rides to work or the bus ride to work, and I would go over and over and over again. I would be like, you're beautiful, you're talented, you're intelligent, you're whatever, all these really positive things about myself, but I just didn't believe them. And I was putting disrespectful foods into my body. So it was like I was telling myself these things, but my actions were not speaking self-love to myself. So after me and my ex-husband split up in 2016, I was at one of the lowest points in my entire life with my self-esteem. I had found the self-love, but I believed that I was completely not good enough for anything. I wasn't a good enough raw vegan. I wasn't a good enough vegan. I wasn't a good enough wife. I wasn't good at cleaning. I wasn't good at social media. I wasn't a good enough photographer. I wasn't good enough for anything, for anyone. And I was really down on myself, and it took a lot of work to get out of that. And I believe the diet helped, because the diet kept me from going off the deep end. Sure, I felt like all of these things about myself, but because I was putting those good foods into my body, I had already been raw for it was about a year and a half, and I loved what I was doing to myself. I just wasn't in love with who I was because of my environment and the things that I believed about myself, because I was being reinforced by those around me. So once I got out of that situation, I started to really work on believing that I was good enough, that I was a good enough raw vegan, I was a good enough vegan, I was a good enough person, I was good enough. I really had to tell myself that a lot, and continuing to put good foods into my body, that was my top priority. And I came out of it slowly. And eventually, now I am where I am very comfortable with myself, with who I am, my lifestyle, my diet, the things I believe. I really love it. And again, I'm not stopping here. I'm always going to grow. I'm going to listen to other ideas. and different sides of different stories and theories and all of that, because I enjoy listening to the other side. I may not always agree with it or want to apply it to my life, but these are things that I'm open to. But I know who I am, I know where I stand, and I know I'm a recovering food addict. I know that I have to leave cooked food off my plate. Not everyone has to, but those of us who have food addictions need to actually like identify which foods are triggering us to stay in that old mindset or those old patterns. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for all the positivity. And I just wanted to say that stuff like this, like trolls and negative comments and people that disagree with me, doesn't define me. It's just there. I will block people that ad hominem attack me or Nate. Like if they say mean things about us as people, like they can disagree with the diet, I don't care. People can disagree with me about my fasting standpoint or what I believe about detox or what I believe about anything. People can disagree, that's cool. But as soon as a personal attack comes into play where someone's called an idiot or has mental disorders or whatever, then we have to put up safe boundaries and block these people from our lives. Because obviously they're not open for polite debate and like interested in learning the other side. It can be politely just said, thank you for sharing. That's all you need to say. Thank you for sharing. If the other person doesn't want to read it, that's fine. If they do, that's cool too. But it's about putting up those personal boundaries and protecting yourself and myself from these negative people who just want to say bad things. So I do block people who have ad hominem attacks, but I don't block people that disagree with me because it's more information. Everyone has an opinion, and that's fine. But yeah, so thank you guys again so much for all the positivity. And so today, let's see, do we still have the kitties? We do. It's bath time. It's bath time and third nap time. Nate is coming home early today. We got up at 4:20 this morning, and it was a good morning. We did a lot of different things. We didn't follow our 5 a.m. club thing. We did posts. We answered some of your positive comments on YouTube, and we talked about what we wanted to do on the weekend. And yeah, it was a pretty chill morning. Tomorrow morning we are going to go back to our routine. It was nice that we were up early because we don't have to be perfect people. You don't have to be a perfect person. You just have to continue on growing and learning more about yourself. And this morning, that's just what we decided to do. And since he's going to be here in the afternoon, we're going to make lunch together instead of having to prep it in the morning. And yeah, we're probably going to work on more videos. Again, I have to finish that yoga video, so I'll be working on that today as well as this one that I'm going to post for you guys. And yeah, probably not sure what we're going to have for dinner, but it'll be another delicious salad from one of my books. And you guys, if you want to support us, you can by purchasing any one of our books. You can get those at this link right here. These are ebook versions, and the print versions are available in the description box below. You can find all of those on Amazon. And yeah, it's awesome to be different. Like if people are gonna make videos about us because we're different, that's cool. It shows a different lifestyle, something unique that people look at. And I found that standing out and being different, other people are gravitated to that difference. So it's good if you're different. If you go to work with a big gigantic salad and everyone's like watching you and looking at you, it's good to be different. It's good to stimulate your coworkers and your friends and family and those around you with a different idea about life. And if a big salad is totally shocking to some people, they're going to take note and they're going to look at you and see how you're eating it, and it's going to look good, and they might want some, they might ask you questions, and then it opens the dialogue to helping add those points or water those seeds in that person's life. You don't have to convert them to veganism. You don't need to change their mind overnight, but it plants those seeds of healthy belief systems. And with time, they may grow into big, beautiful flowers, and the person might change. So it's good to be different. I know some people might be uncomfortable with that, and that's okay. But being different stimulates that growth in others. So it's very positive to be different. And I know it's hard to stand out in the crowd, but with practice, it gets easier and you want to stand out. Like me and Nate love taking our salads up on mountaintops and making these big, beautiful salads, and people are like, what? Some people comment and they're like, they know what they're doing. And other people are like, I wish I had some of that. That smells amazing. Oh, that looks so colorful. Because they have little snack bars or maybe a couple pieces of fruit, which is cool, but they have very small, like packed foods, and we have these big gigantic salads. I'd rather leave the mountain feeling satiated and hydrated on a big raw salad than to feel dry and have a rock in my stomach from a protein bar or something like that. So it is good to stand out. I would much rather stand out of the crowd and get a little bit of hate than to be a sheep and just go along with the crowd and not explore myself and have experiences and try new things. I would much rather be different and have that little bit of hate here and there, because I mean, whatever. A little bit of hate ain't that bad. The more we focus on, the more comes to us. So that is why I personally do not do response videos towards individuals on my channel. So if anything happens to a certain person in the community or outside the community or whatever, and people do ask me for response videos, but I choose not to do this response videos because I don't want to focus all of that on what the person did wrong or whatever. I will speak generalized. I will say this is what I've observed, but I won't go and I wouldn't say attack, because a lot of people don't actually attack these people. They're more just trying to inform others and share a little bit of their perspective on situations. But I just choose not to get involved in that game. No response videos, know what I think about others. I prefer to lift people up, lift others up, and that's my main focus for my channel. So there are a lot of other people doing response videos, so if that's your jam, that's cool. You can head over there and watch those guys. But here I just want to share my personal experience, my observations, my lifestyle, and just give you guys insights of what I've learned through my life and what might help you, and steer you towards that positivity. Instead of always focusing on negative things, like I mentioned in my last video, focus on the positive stuff, the good things that are going on in the world, and the good things that you can do in your world to change things up. So yeah, that is why I don't do response videos. I've had a few people ask why I don't, and that is why I just don't want to engage in that, because it brings a lot of hate, not hate, but trolls and comments and stuff. And I would prefer to share my inspiration than to go down that route. But then again, that's just me. That's how I want to spread the message. That's my jam. And that's how I enjoy being here on social media. I love creating. And I did get a message from somebody who told me not to post so many stories on Instagram. And I was kind of surprised by that comment. And I do so many different videos on YouTube here. Some of them have music, some of them are from TikTok where I add music and I do voiceovers. Some of them are just chatty chats like this. Other ones are adventures with Nate. We've got all different kinds of videos, and I just love to create and to put it out there. If people don't want to watch, that's their prerogative. I don't think anybody should be telling anyone else how much to create or how much to share, because that's healing to me. It's healing to me to share with you guys. It's healing to me to provide insight into your life maybe, or give you a different perspective of things. Whether you use it or not, it doesn't matter. It's my creation that I'm giving to the world. And I just found it interesting. And then another person said that they didn't like the music on one video, but I'm never going to please everybody. Some people want music in my videos and other people don't. Some people want more like this kind of videos, other people don't. Some people want less what I eat in a day videos, other people want more of them. So I'm never going to please everybody. So I'm just gonna please myself by creating what I want to create and then just sharing it with you. And whatever people enjoy, people will enjoy, and that's cool. So I do appreciate all the thumbs up and the likes, comments, subscriptions, all of that. It's all good. Even dislikes count towards positive engagement on my channel. So even when I get dislikes, it doesn't even faze me because it's like, yes, that's extra engagement on my channel. At least someone did something, which is great. So again, I can't please everybody, but I do like constructive feedback. And yeah, but I'm just going to always do what I do. So if there's music in a video, there's music in a video. If there's not, there's not. And that's just how I felt that I wanted to create. So yeah, Jacob had come home. That's why there was a cut and the cats magically disappeared off my video. It's snowing beautifully outside and the snowflakes are so light and fluffy and not hard and icy like they were in Edmonton. It's just above freezing right now. It's going to be a wonderful day. We are planning to go skiing this weekend again. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go this weekend just because the snow and the weather looks absolutely awesome forecasted for Saturday. So we are definitely gonna go try and get on the mountain and ski for the very first time in my life. I'm gonna get on a pair of skis. So again, we're gonna document that, so that'll be awesome. But otherwise, today is going to be, the rest of the day is going to be filled with editing, more editing videos, work, and lunch with my love. And I think we'll probably watch a movie or a show with Jacob because we now have Jacob here with us. He spends 1 week with us and then 1 week with his mom. So we're week on, week off, and he comes over every Friday night with Koba. Koba! Koba, come. Come on, Koba. Come on. Come on. Yeah. So this is Koba. Hi, Koba boy. He is a wonderful little friend and he comes with Jacob. So when Jacob comes, we've got Koba boy. And then we have the kitties. The kitties are doing so well with Koba. Isn't that right? They sleep beside each other. They rub up on each other in the kitchen. Such as cat life. They always want to get away. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you're enjoying all of these daily vlogs. Again, I'm going to keep doing them. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm still going to share my stuff. And yeah, having an awesome year. I have turned 40, so I'm really happy to be where I'm at in my life. If you would have told me that my life would be like this 5 years ago, I would not believe you. This is exactly what I wanted, my dream. And yeah, even though Chai Chai isn't here with us any longer, we have these beauties and Koba to brighten our lives with their sweet presence. So if you guys like this video, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and to get notifications for more, you can click the little bell. Again, all of our recipe books are right here. These are ebook digital versions, and you can get a print version of any of my recipe books off Amazon by following the links in the description box below. You can find me and Nate on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. My name is Raw Food Romance and Nate is Raw Natty Nate. You can find me on Facebook, Lissa's Raw Food Romance, and on Snapchat, Lissa Raw Vegan. So until the next video, guys, we will be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, fruit on.